another one of those things that kind of blows my mind. I never in a million years thought I would be doing this for this long. We do about 300 events in a 6-month season on Mackinac. Sounds cliche to say there's no place like it, but there's really no place like it. I laugh every time I tell people this, but I'm a full-time professional DJ.
I will not be denied, I will not be defied, I will not be defeated, I put it all on the line. If you in my way, then stop it or you'll be watching me drive. It's not a stairway to heaven without a hell of a ride. I need that energy, I need more enemies for real. Them bottom feeders just had me heat at the top, it's chill. I'm locked and loaded now, I'm popping up on your radar. The game ain't never fair, I just work hard and play hard. Minor setbacks just led to something more major. Can't stop me now, you can't stop me. Can't stop me now, you can't stop me. Need I remind you in case you forgot? You know I'm coming for that #1 spot, yeah, I can't be stopped. You know it's levels to it, yeah. The only way to do it is to do it, yeah. Need I remind you in case you forgot? You know I'm coming for that #1 spot, yeah, I can't be stopped.
Went to Michigan State, got a degree, and which I have never used in a theoretical sense. But yeah, full-time DJ, father of 5, and those two things keep me plenty busy. I had a birthday party in the 6th grade that my parents hired a DJ for, and the DJ got sick and was like, I can't do it. So he felt bad, obviously, and dropped off all of his equipment, and back in those days it was CDs. So speakers, a case of CDs, you know, this big, and me and all my buddies were just like, this is the greatest thing ever. So we DJ'd our own party. My dad was a governmental affairs attorney, which is a really fancy way of saying lobbyist. But brilliant guy, very successful in his field. My mom, prior to having me, was a school teacher, and then she retired from that to take care of my brother and I. Yeah, my dad came to Mackinac Island in the summer months when he was in college, and sort of never left. This is Mackinac Island Inside, Up Close and Personal, a book that my dad put together from his 60 years of experience here on the island. Again, my dad came up originally to work at Mackinac Island Carriage Tours, which to this day is a family-owned business here on the island. I worked there for a summer. I kind of laugh because I've done every odd job on Mackinac you can think of. I drove tours for a year. I've worked in the ice cream shops. I've kind of done it all. I actually painted the walls of Fort Mackinac, which was probably the longest summer of my life, but somebody had to do it. My parents were married on Mackinac Island, and my wife Maria were married on Mackinac Island, so there's a great significance to our family. Both my parents were supportive. They actually bought me, I think my college graduation gift was my first DJ rig. My dad, through his connections in politics, was appointed to the Mackinac Island State Park Commission, which oversees 85% of the island, and he was the longest serving commissioner of the State Park Commission, which is something that he really prides himself on. He's retired now, 85 years old, but he's still very, very involved in island politics. I think you would be hard-pressed to find a single person that has done more for Mackinac Island than my dad. Whether it's been with the state park or the city, he's been a champion, and that's his legacy. Yeah, no, my mom, obviously she was the foundation of everything for us. She always supported everything that any of us did, whether it was my dad or I. Instrumental in all anything we have on the island. This place, if there's a picture on the wall, my mom picked that out and put it up. And so, very, very important to all of us. She passed unexpectedly, and the kids in particular missed her like crazy because she was just she was the best grandma ever. She never went anywhere without one of the kids with her. And we owe everything to her, so. Well, I was honestly resistant to weddings for a long time. I just didn't think that I would be a good fit for that, where I was at musically and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of all totally flipped now, because when I started, I really liked the nightlife stuff and didn't so much care for the weddings. And now I would 100 times over rather do weddings than the nightlife stuff. So. I feel like too, the wedding industry has changed from when I started, because when I got into this, there were literally the dudes, the DJs with the rubber chickens, out there leading the chicken dance, and I'm like, this is the corniest, stupidest shit. So I think that coming from the nightlife background has actually helped me with weddings, because the brides appreciate that it's not a cookie cutter wedding where they're going to hear the same, the cha-cha, all that stuff. So I think it's been beneficial to have had the nightlife background and then transfer it to weddings. But yeah, the whole wedding thing now is different than what it was when I started, for sure. I think it's evolved for the better for the most part. What I love personally the most is just the sense of community. Everybody knows everybody, everyone takes care of everybody. Stupid stuff that can go wrong at a wedding, I don't have power, someone stole my mic stand, whatever. I can make one call, I know they're gonna answer, I know that the problem's gonna get fixed. It's just a really amazing community. I think that's the main thing. My lifelong friend Brandon Joseph goes by DJ Rock City. He and I grew up together, and he is the one that out of high school started an event company in East Lansing at the time, and then moved down to Chicago and did a ton of celebrity events. He's been in People Magazine and Us Weekly and all that jazz. So he's been a tremendous asset to me professionally and personally, and is a co-founder of A-List Event Group. He's definitely been a big part of my professional career. Tommy Henry, who is originally from Jamaica, he's been with me for, I don't know, probably 15 years. My best friend, I was the best man in his wedding. Just an amazing guy, extremely hard worker. He runs the AV department at the Grand Hotel and then DJs for me in the evening. So I give him shit all the time because his day starts at 6:30 in the morning and then ends at 2 in the morning, you know, because he's got to be up there to set up for conventions and whatever. He goes straight from there, comes down and DJs. So how he does it, I don't know, but I tell my wife all the time, literally the company would not function without him. He just does so many little things, and when I'm back and forth, he's like the boots on the ground. Hamar, who is the other person that you were with last night, or Mustang, he's probably been with me for 5 years or so. And again, he originally started down at Mission Point with his wife. And yeah, he's been great. And he's in Grand Rapids now, so he does events for me in Grand Rapids and up here. And because of his connection to the island, he knows the ins and outs. He knows how to kind of navigate boat schedules and the event spaces and things. So again, it makes it easier for me, so I'm not hand-holding. I'm like, you know, you need to go here and bring this XYZ. He's kind of got it down. So. The business is where I think I want it to be. I don't know that we could do more than what we're doing. I want to make sure that we're giving white glove service to our clients, so I don't want to spread myself too thin. You know, there's a lot of people that rely on us. We do basically all the Grand Hotels nightlife, the Gatehouse, which you were up to. We do 5 nights a week in there. We do Horns Bar, we do stuff for Mission Point. So it's one of those things, like I always kind of joke with my wife, like if I drop dead tomorrow, well, what would happen to nightlife on Mackinac? I mean, someone would pick it up, but it's hard because, again, it's just a unique place, and I know all the cheat codes. So yeah, you know, if I did keel over, it would be interesting to see who picked up the slack. My name is Brevin Cawthorne. Grew up here on Mackinac Island, and yeah, never left.